So I just got back from 5 weeks in Costa Rica where I was teaching yoga at an off-grid ranch. And today I want to talk about what I packed in my carry-on to get there. So one thing about me, it doesn't matter if I'm traveling and going away for 1 week or 5 weeks, I will pack a carry-on only. The only time I would consider maybe packing more is if I was actually debating on bringing my paddleboard to Costa Rica and I didn't, so that would have gone in checked luggage. And if I'm going somewhere for probably more than a month, otherwise, what I bring is absolutely the same. So I have some folks who are coming to Costa Rica with me on retreat in November, and I thought it would be useful for some of you to do this video. You will get a packing list, but I thought it would be fun to show you some of the stuff I brought, or if you're considering a trip to Costa Rica, a little off-grid, and you're wondering what to pack, I'll show you what I packed in my bag. A little bit about my packing strategy. I am a minimalist in my day-to-day life, so this means I don't like to have a lot of things with me, or try to not bring things in my life that don't serve a purpose or live in excess. My packing strategy also for bringing a carry-on only is that I like off the beaten path travel and adventure. So that means when I get to my destination, I am sometimes riding buses, trains, and going in places where a big, large, rolly suitcase would be very inconvenient to bring with me. So this is where I bring a carry-on only. If you're coming to Costa Rica with me, it is not a requirement to bring carry-on only. But it might be helpful to show you some of the things I brought and my strategy for packing. This is also good for a trip that involves hiking, outdoor activity, yoga, and going to off-grid or remote locations. That being said, the ranch was a little remote, but an hour walk away was a convenience store where I could pick up anything that I needed, like if I needed toothpaste, soaps, conditioner, shampoo, bug spray, sunscreen. Those things were available just a short distance away. So what's in my bag? For one, so this is completely unrehearsed and I'm just going with it, and I kind of have all my stuff here with me. So we'll just go through it step by step. So about over 10 years ago, I walked into Mountain Equipment Co-op and I went to a salesperson and said, I need a hiking backpack that will fit in carry-on luggage. And this was the bag that they recommended. It was the only bag in the store, so I was like, okay, I'll go with it. And it's really cool because you're carrying your stuff on your back. This doesn't seem like a large bag, but once you have all your stuff in it and you're getting from like gate to gate or airport to bus or, taking the ferry, like it can be quite heavy, especially in the heat. So it has a beautiful like hip strap, so this will sit on your hips. And at Mountain Equipment Co-op, they put on an extra strap for me because the one that's on the bag sit a little too low and was uncomfortable for my body. So they completely equipped me and fitted me this bag to my specific body, which was really, really awesome. That's one of the advantages of like shopping in a store versus online, but that's not always available to us. So this was the bag I brought with me, and it's fun because it has some straps. So sometimes I do strap things on, but not when I'm going on the plane. Okay, so bag is one thing. With Air Canada, you're also able to bring a personal item. So this was my personal item. So this bag, I fit in some important stuff like my laptop I brought with me because I wanted to work while I was there. And I know that like this is the bag with the important stuff. And that the other bag, if I need to like put it somewhere underneath a bus or whatever, like while I'm traveling, or the big one goes in overhead and this one comes with me underneath my feet because all the important stuff is in here. So you're allowed a personal item and your purse. So this here is actually where I carried my passport, my money, AirPods for the plane, that kind of stuff I carried here, and it fits in front of me, so documents are like easily accessible in this pouch. So this is what I brought with me. Footwear. So packing carry-on, you are limited on what you can bring, and everything has to, like, everything is very strategic in how I pack, and it has to be useful and purposeful. So the footwear that I brought is these Merrell hiking shoes. I always debate on bringing my hiking boots when I'm going on a hiking trip, or just the shoes. The shoes are nice because they're lightweight. I can wear these hiking, and I can also wear them kind of like everyday type of footwear if needed. They're light. They've got the grip for the hiking, and this is also what I wear on the plane. Second footwear, sandals. I choose plastic sandals because these can get wet and it doesn't matter. I can wear them on the beach. I can wear them out day to day. Very useful, and they're small and they're easy to pack. So the airplane outfit will be, actually, I'll leave the outfit for a little bit later when I move on to the clothes. But the most important thing, having your travel documents. I've had this thing, it's a passport holder. I've had it for probably over 10 years now. It serves a purpose. It has my passport in it. And I usually tend to travel with my vaccination card that shows every single vaccination that I've had. This was useful for me when I was backpacking and I was going into countries that where you needed specific vaccines to enter. You don't need this for Costa Rica, but while I was backpacking, some of the countries I had been to required like yellow fever vaccination, and it was just helpful for me to have it as I entered those countries. I keep my money in here, so on this trip I brought some US dollars and I brought Costa Rica colones. If you're coming with me to Costa Rica, we will have a discussion on money that you need to bring or might want to bring. That being said, Costa Rica is, a lot of the places will take cards, credit cards and debit cards. It's super easy to take out money out of the ATM. You can take out US, you can take out colones when you're at the ATM. So it's not a cash only kind of country, which a lot of countries that I've lived in have been cash only. And if you're not going too off the beaten path, USD is fine. And I would recommend bringing smaller bills. So I went in with 50s only, and some places couldn't exchange that when I was looking to make smaller purchases. So next time I would probably bring like 20s, 10s, and 5s. This will be really good on the retreat if you want to leave a tip to the driver, the service staff, and that kind of stuff on our retreat. So USD is typically fine in Costa Rica. It's accepted everywhere, except if you're going to ride the bus and go off the beaten path. I want to buy street meat, that kind of stuff, little things. I like to have colones on me as well too. That is the local currency in Costa Rica, but it's not really needed. But I was taking the bus, so I needed some smaller bills and colones. I will also, in my card stack, I've taken them all out, but I will have my driver's license, my credit card, debit card. I might bring 2 different debit cards just in case. I don't typically travel with my health card, I don't think. Any insurance documentation that you might have, you might want to put here. I also usually travel, and this was like when I was living overseas doing development work, it was always recommended to have like copies of birth certificate, SIN number. I don't know, probably a little over excessive to just go on a 1-week trip, but I do carry that, and I have someone here back home who has electronic copies of everything: passport, credit card, birth certificate, all of that stuff. I have electronic copies, and I've sent it to someone who, if I needed to retrieve those documents, could retrieve them for me if I wasn't able to. You don't really need to get a local SIM if you're just going for a week. I did get a local SIM card when I was there for 5 weeks, and when I traveled in December in Costa Rica with my parents, we rented a car, and we really wanted to be able to access like data and get online and make phone calls if we needed to. So we did have a SIM card in December as well too, which was really helpful because we were driving around and wanted access to maps and that kind of stuff. So those are kind of the important travel documents that and money that I might bring with me. Other things that were useful, headlamp. So the path from when I was staying at the ranch, the path from, where the restaurant was to where our rooms were, wasn't that well lit. So it was helpful to have a headlamp. For our retreat in Costa Rica, definitely a headlamp will be very useful to you. I always travel with a power bank. This I'm able to plug it in my phone. I got a really good quality one, which means I definitely paid a good chunk of money for this. I had a lower quality one. I did not like it as much. It didn't charge my phone for as long, and now I even have my headlamp is chargeable through USB, so charging a couple things in here. When we are at Chagra, if you're coming on retreat with me, we are off grid. There's no electricity there, so it's up to you if you want to bring this. It is not 100% required, but you can decide if you want to be able to plug in your phone to access your camera. Something I brought that I didn't use when I was in Costa Rica this time is makeup. I don't tend to wear a lot of makeup to begin with, especially in the summer months, especially in hot countries where it's just like melting off my face anyways, especially when I'm off grid. In this more natural environment, I just kind of tune into that. But I did bring powder. I brought a mascara and an eyebrow pencil. Did I use this? No, I didn't. Will I bring it again? Probably will. Safety, comfort in my makeup, lip balm, definitely packed that. And then anything I needed to charge my electronics, like any cords. I brought my laptop, which I'm on now. I can't show you, but I have MacBook Air, so it's lightweight. I purposefully buy a lighter laptop because I love to travel, and then all of the like cords and stuff like that for charging. If I don't need them en route, I'll leave them in my carry-on bag. If there's some cords that I need specifically when I'm at the airport and stuff to charge my phone, I'll bring them in my personal bag. So I have them readily available. Things like little pouches to put stuff in are very helpful. So I could put like my power bank in here, a couple lip gloss, a stack of Kleenex, hand cream, cords, and then I put this in my personal bag, and I know that everything is in here, so I'm not like fumbling through my bag looking for a bunch of stuff. So I like to stay organized. I usually travel with a first aid kit. There's Band-Aids in here, there's alcohol wipes, there is polysporin, there is a tweezer and nail clipper in here. In my little first aid pouch, medication. So if you have prescribed medication, it will need to be in the original pill bottles, and bring that definitely on your carry-on. I also bring different medications, Gravol, Imodium. I bring Sunoco, which is like a stool relief. I bring antihistamine in case I get bit by something, I have an allergic reaction. I do bring that. And those ones, because I've traveled in this way for so long, I might bring cold and flu medication. Those ones I pack in one bottle, and I just bring a few of each. You need to be able to identify what you've packed. I know what all the pills look like, so I can do that. And that's really up to you. I like to have all of the medications on hand. Did I need any when I was in? No. But I did share an antihistamine with someone and a Gravol when someone was getting sick. So it's also helpful to share with other people. I just bring like a couple or 4 of each or something like that, depending how long I'm going for, I guess. I'm going to see what's in this bag. Again, on the plane, I have Bluetooth AirPods. And if you want to watch a movie on the plane, you need to connect. So I bring an extra pair of headphones for the plane ride. Sometimes I don't even really care to watch a movie. I listen to podcasts. Hand cream, lip balm, extra hair ties is what is in this bag. Okay, toiletries. So if you're going carry-on, you can only bring 100 milliliters of liquid in one thing. And then there's a maximum of how many of those that you could actually have. And I'm going to say right now it's very useful to have all of your liquids in one bag. There's an airport specific bag that they have, but anyways, I put them all in one bag. I remember being at Heathrow Airport in London, and I had made it through 2 airport security checks in the Caribbean before I made it to Heathrow. Not a problem. At Heathrow, I had 2 things of essential oils that I had picked up in the Caribbean that I was bringing with me, but for some reason I put those oils all the way at the bottom of my bag, and when it went through security they flagged it and I had to take everything out of the bag just to show them the 2 bottles of oils, and then it was fine to just pack them up. So all of your liquids in one place, unless like the little bag that I have like my hand cream on and hand sanitizer that I'm bringing on the plane, I still keep that separate in my personal item bag. But if they want you to take out your liquids and look at them, then it's very helpful. See here, I have medication. It's very helpful to have them all in one bag. Toothpaste, I usually find those really small tubes of toothpaste won't even last me a week. So I usually grab this one. It's 75 milliliters. Almost ran out in Costa Rica. No big deal. I could have bought more, but it fits under and it's enough to last me a while. I have my face cream, toothbrush, and then for the retreat, you will have access to like every place we're staying has like shampoo, conditioner, body wash. So there's no problem there unless you're really picky about what you bring. I did bring shampoo with me. This lasted me 5 weeks. The conditioner I had to use very sparingly, and this was, I could have went and bought some, but I'm very picky with the conditioner I use on my hair. A lot of them leave this like weird film that makes it greasier faster. I only wash my hair about 4 days. This makes traveling super simple in that I don't need to bring that much stuff, but I'm very picky about my conditioner. So I usually would fill whatever I'm using at home into this bottle. This was a bit small for 5 weeks. I was running out and using it very sparingly. I use also curl cream in my hair. Don't like to use anything else, so I usually fill up this bottle with curl cream. It's a little travel bottle. I've had these 2 bottles forever. Deodorant. I usually find like the little travel size deodorant doesn't even last me a week. I hate them. Some last a little longer than others. I find they kind of melt in the heat as well too. So I go full size deodorant stick, whether I'm going for a week or 5 weeks. Like I don't want to. Anyways, you can always buy that stuff when you're there. But again, sometimes I'm kind of picky with what I use. So I go full bar. Travel with these little mini bars of soap. I don't use body wash. Bars of soap, this is not liquid, so it doesn't count as liquid, which is really great. And I usually pick these up from hotels, and my parents travel a lot, and they know to pick some up for me while they're traveling. So little bars of soap. I brought 2 with me in Costa Rica. One was used and left there. This one I didn't use. And again, soap will be available to us if you're coming on retreat with me. I also bring electrolytes. This is helpful if you get sick, dehydrated. I take electrolytes if I know I'm going paddleboarding on a really hot day. these tabs, they came in a tube and I put them in a bag because I don't want to bring the whole tube, and now they're kind of gross and broken up. But travel with electrolytes. I also travel with emergency CPAC vitamin packs. I don't have one with me here, but staying healthy up until the trip and during the trip is really, really important. So I'll usually take vitamin C before, during, and after, kind of intermittently. And I also travel with ginger lemon tea. All of the tea that I brought with me, I used, and I don't usually like the tea they serve on the plane, so I usually bring my own tea. That's what I'm picky about. Razor, if you're into shaving, brought that. My tweezers, and then I brought earplugs I like to travel with in case it's loud. And some Latin American countries can be very loud. The ranch was quiet. But yeah, anyways. And then hair stuff, bobby pins, hair clips, hair ties I bring with me. Feminine products. And so 2 other things that I don't have here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. Bug spray. If you're going to Costa Rica, definitely bring bug spray. Unless you're staying at like a high-end resort where they spray for pesticides and there won't be any bugs. If you're going into the natural environment, bug spray definitely for a retreat. You'll want some of this. This is 59 mil, and I picked it up at Walmart the other day because I ran out of the bug spray that I had in Costa Rica. So I just filled up on that. And then sunscreen, and I don't have my sunscreen here with me, but I've stopped using cream and I moved to a bar. So it looks like a deodorant bar. I think the brand I have is like Neutrogena. Pick them up at Walmart or any Shoppers or any kind of place that sells sunscreen. But having the bar reduces the amount of liquid that I have on me, and I found that super convenient. And it's also like it's a bar, you just rub it on. 1 bar for 5 weeks suited me very well. I'm very serious about sunscreen, so I like to protect my skin even if I don't really burn. One thing that I've traveled with, and I bring it all the time with me, is this handkerchief. So honestly, I get cold on the plane. I can use it as a scarf. It's too bright on the plane. You can use it as an eye coverage. It's hot in Costa Rica, then I use it as like this rag to take the sweat off my face. What's really cool about it too is that like you can dunk it in water. If it gets really, really hot, I just dunk it in water, and then I have a wet cloth. I did that when I was walking back from the lake one day. It was super, super hot, so I dunked it in the river and then put it around my neck. It had this like cooling effect. In a pinch, I will blow my nose on it if I don't have a tissue. So I find this to be like the most convenient thing that I travel with, and I've been traveling with it for years. Super handy. Utility bag. Sometimes, most of the time, again, I go off grid. I adventure. A rope. This comes in handy if you need to hang anything. I don't bring a lot of clothes. Sometimes I'm doing sink laundry. I want to wash a few things quickly and there's nowhere to hang it. I use this at the ranch. When we stayed in our main area in the bunkhouse, I didn't need it. There was a place to hang all our clothes in the back, but we moved to a different house for a few days because the bunkhouse was fully booked. And in that moment, there's a little space in the backyard where I hung this so I can hang some of the clothes I had. When I was traveling with my parents in December, we stayed at a campground in a cabin. And again, it came handy because we tied this and we were able to hang a few things like our bathing suit from the beach and stuff. I wouldn't put this on your packing list if you're coming on retreat, but I mean, just things you might not think of packing that might come in handy. I always bring a book with me. I didn't really read this one. There was a library at the ranch, and I picked up a book there to read, but I always kind of bring a book. I make sure it's small and portable, because everything, like, things seem not to be that big or whatever, but when you start putting it in your bag and you only have a carry-on, I'm going to tell you the bag looks big until you start packing it and you don't have that much space. Not with me, but I always bring a water bottle. You can't bring filling it up and bring it on the plane. You will have to dunk it when you get through security, but once you get past security, you could always fill it. There's usually always fountains around, and it's super helpful if you're going on a hiking trip, like to bring water with you. If you're coming on retreat with me, definitely get a bottle of water, and get one that has like that's insulated, so it can keep your water cool. On the packing list for yoga teachers going to the ranch, they recommended bringing a coffee mug. So I did bring my Yeti. Did I use it? Absolutely. Did I absolutely need it? Nah. I could have went without it, to be honest. And it was something taking up space. Actually, I found, okay, see, this is how just like random and unprepared I am, but this is the sunscreen I brought with me. So it's 50 SPF, it's a bar. So here we go. Put on your skin, rub it in. Super helpful if you can't bring that much liquid. And then mini hand sanitizer, this is Tide to do like sink laundry in a pinch. Again, not super necessary, but can be helpful. And then this is the bag I was telling you about. They want all your liquid stuff to fit in here. And sometimes they make you take it out and put it in here. So that's just something to keep in mind. Mask if I need it. And that's pretty much it. I have a few feminine products here that I don't think needs to be, well, these little OB tampon things, super small. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Helpful for when you're packing. I know a lot of women travel with a Diva cup. It's your preference. And so I brought a dry bag. I knew I was going to be paddle boarding, and this one broke while I was there, but I brought one. Necessary, maybe not. I mean, you could put your stuff in, like, on a pinch to go paddleboarding. Like, you could put your stuff in a Ziploc baggie. It'll keep it dry. If you're hiking somewhere that, you know, there's going to be waterfalls or it's going to be wet. Like, there's other things that you can use if you don't have a specific, like, dry bag. I always bring a hat. So sometimes it's a straw hat. This time I chose to bring a baseball cap. Most of my clothes was like neutral tones, or like there wasn't a lot of bright colors in my wardrobe, so I just chose this hat because it was bright and colorful and fun. You can bring a straw hat, so this is protection from the sun. So I travel with that. I usually clip it to my carry-on bag when I'm going through the airport, or I'll wear the hat. Because I don't want to get smushed. I brought an extra bag here. This served me well. I put my like dirty laundry in this bag, so it's just kind of handy. It's thin, doesn't take up a lot of space. If I really needed like a bigger backpack, I could have. I don't know if I put my mini backpack. I also packed a mini backpack that was in my carry-on, and that really held, like, I could hold my headlamp, bottle of water, my book, my journal, little things when I went hiking, when I went for a walk. It was just super helpful. I was in the rainforest for 5 weeks, so a rain jacket was super helpful. So this is what I would bring, and I've had this jacket for like 10-15 years. It travels with me everywhere. a fleece. Did I wear this while I was in the ranch? No, it was warm. If you're coming to Chakra, it does get cold in the evenings there, so definitely something to keep you warm. So this is what I would wear while traveling in the airport outfit. So my hiking shoes, I have my rain jacket, my fleece. I wear pants. I might bring a long sleeve shirt depending if I'm leaving in the wintertime or what the weather condition is at the location I'm leaving. So once I get to Costa Rica or wherever I am, and it's a warm country, so I'm going from cold to warm. This I fold up and put it in the little pouch of my carry-on backpack. And then this, I make sure I have enough space in here so that I could quickly take it off and just put it in here while I'm navigating, getting from the airport to the hotel or wherever. So I am conscious that like once I get there, I'm at the airport, I might need to take off some layers and I have space for it. So I'm not like completely packing up this bag where there's no room and I can't put this in. So I usually pack a little bit strategically like that. That is the stuff for clothing. Everything kind of has to match with each other. Like there's no like one outfit that like this shirt could only go with these pants. Like everything has to kind of match and be interchangeable. And for Costa Rica and the rainforest, quick drying clothing was super important, and I was so thankful I had it, because there were some days where it rained and there was a lot of humidity in the air and things wouldn't dry as quickly. You know, 1 week on retreat might not be that important if you don't need to wash clothes and hang it, or if your clothes gets wet, but it was super, super helpful to have quick dry clothing. A few things about clothing while I'm packing. In general, I hate having to buy new stuff for a trip. So I know sometimes there's that excitement of like, you're going away, I'm going to buy all this stuff, I want cute outfits, blah, 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 all these things. I like traveling with clothes that I know I have broken in, and with clothes that I know will be comfortable while I'm there. So I will rarely ever buy new clothes for a trip. I try to always just make do with what I have, because I know it's comfortable. I don't know if you've ever done this where you buy something new for a trip, you try it on, it seems to be cute, you get there in country and all of a sudden like it's not comfortable, it doesn't fit right, you can't move. Like, just because there's such a limited amount of space, I want to know that what I'm bringing is going to be comfortable for me and my body and the conditions I'm going to be in while I'm there. Quick dry too, if you get caught in the rain, is really helpful. So with versatility, I will bring an outfit that I know I'm planning to wear for pajamas, but it will also be an outfit that it doesn't look like pajamas. So it's an outfit that if I need to in a pinch, I could also wear it day to day and it doesn't look like a pajama. So I chose these pants. These are super lightweight, cozy, comfortable. And then again, like these are cute to wear day to day, or I could wear them for PJs. I always pack a couple items that I don't mind leaving behind, because everything is so packed in my bag. It doesn't leave a lot of space for souvenirs. So I always have a couple items that I'm like, I don't care if I leave these behind. And I did that while I was away this time, because there's a couple. I picked up some coffee from the ranch and a couple things of soap, so that means a couple things had to get left behind. I had a super thin t-shirt, bright yellow, super fun. I loved it because it was really thin, it wasn't heavy, it dried super fast. That being said, my first week of work on the ranch, I kind of stained it, so it became my work shirt, which was cool because I could wash it every day after work and then put it out to dry and it was fine the next day. I left behind also what they were like black legging shorts, but they were made of cotton. They didn't dry very well, but those also became my work shorts. So those shorts I kind of had planned, like if I want to wear these for PJs, I'll do that, or something else. And then I left behind, again, like, make sure things are comfortable and they fit you before you go. My sister had given me this like green frilly shirt. I thought it was cute. I didn't even try it on. I put it in my bag because it was like, I need something colorful. And I got there and I hate the way it fit. I hate the way it looked. So anyways, I left it behind hoping that, it finds a new home and a body that can appreciate it. Because I was going somewhere where I was doing a lot of yoga, a lot of hiking, I brought sports bras. I didn't bring any regular bras, and I brought 4 of them because I knew I'd be very active. And I was there for 4 weeks. If it's a 1-week trip, I might just bring 2 or 3. These ones I got at Mac. I have a blue one and a purple one. These dried extremely quickly, unlike my other ones that I brought. But again, like, I've had these forever and I know they're comfortable and I like the fit. So that's what I brought. For undergarments, underwear, I think I brought about like 9 pairs. So again, I'm being very active, so I'm going to get very sweaty very quickly, so I'll probably change a couple times. And so I had access to laundry as well too. So I usually did laundry like once a week while I was there. Because I was teaching yoga, these were my yoga pants. I believe I brought 3 pairs of yoga pants. These were awesome because they dried very quickly. And then, so I brought these ones that are kind of fun. I brought my black ones, again, the black yoga pants. Like, I could wear them out day to day if needed, in a pinch. So very versatile. These were kind of like my evening pants. They are Patagonia elastic waistband, and they're in this like material. I don't even know what to call it. I'm not a textile person, but they're made for outdoorsy kind of weather. And what I like about these two is that if I need to turn them into a capri, I just pull up the legs. So that's super convenient and helpful. I always bring one dress or cute outfit. I wore this a couple times, but not much. But I did bring this dress. Yes, jean doesn't dry very quickly. It's a little bit of a lighter jean. Was it the smartest? No. Was it the best option I had at the moment when I was packing? Yes. I also hate packing early. I will wait last minute to pack. If I start packing early, I will second guess my choices. 2, a lot of stuff I'm bringing I wear on the day-to-day anyways, so they're not ready to pack. 3, it also eliminates the need to like buy things I don't really need before the trip, because if I pack too early, I'm like, oh, maybe I need to buy a cute pair of shorts. I need this, da, 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 da. So always kind of last minute packing, but that might bring on too much stress and anxiety for some people, but that's my packing strategy. So this is the second pair of leggings I brought. They are capris. They did not dry very quickly. Don't know if I'll bring them again. This is like cute top outfits, so casual day to day or going out for dinner or whatever. I felt like I needed at least one. It turned into a PJ because I didn't really feel the need to wear it. I am a jeans person. I feel most comfortable in jeans. I'm wearing some right now. They do not dry well in the rainforest, but I feel like I couldn't live without my jean shorts. I went for shorts instead of full length pants because I am in a hot country, but like I can't survive without jeans. So I absolutely needed my pair of jeans. They did not dry well. Did I wear them a lot? A little bit. Not like they weren't a staple. So some of the shirts, I'm just going randomly. Sport shirt, I think I wore this as a PJ for a while till I switched to the black top. It's baggy. It's a quick dry. It looks cute with my jeans. I could wear it for yoga. Matched everything I had. Love this top. And again, I get deals with North Face. I have a lot of North Face product. Quick dry shirt. Black shirt. Matches with everything. Again, can wear it with the jeans. Wear it for yoga, hiking, everything. Dried very quickly. Amazing. Love this shirt. And again, this isn't necessarily, this is like a light cotton, but again, like same style shirt. As you can see, everything's kind of earth tone or monotone or whatever. But again, has different purposes with it. This one I did buy specifically right before leaving. Again, it's North Face. I know the brand. This shirt is so soft and I love the color. And again, it's just a t-shirt. Can wear it with my jean shorts, yoga, hiking, whatever. Super light, dries fast. Awesome shirt. So right now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts. And then I had the green one that I left behind, and I had that super thin yellow one that I left behind. So 7 shirts. 8 shirts. Tank top. Again, North Face. This one's very sporty, so hiking and yoga. Quick dry. Again, love the color. Cool. And these are all things that I would wear back home as well too. Like the good thing is that I travel and do the same activities as I do when I travel then back home. So this will all serve me for when I'm teaching yoga classes here, when I'm hiking, all that stuff. I usually like to bring at least one long sleeve. This one is not quick dry. I think I wore it a couple times, but it was pretty warm where I was, so didn't really need it, but it's good. Wore it on the plane. If you're feeling a little cold, definitely. When I go to chakra, I'll have a long sleeve and I'll probably wear my fleece over just to give you an idea of how cold it'll get, like 14 to 15 degrees. So probably would be comfortable with a long sleeve. And my fleece, I might bring a long sleeve that's like a merino wool or something that will keep me warm and dry quickly. So I might switch up the long sleeve for the SUP paddle backcountry retreat and the Costa Rica retreat, but this is what I had at the time, so that is what I brought. My black leggings. Swimsuit, I usually bring 2. While one of them is drying, I'll wear the other, and vice versa. So I usually like to bring maybe a cute beachy swimsuit and then more of a sporty one. I like to do water sports, so stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, surfing, and for those activities I like to have coverage, even though I'm probably the most covered person on the beach in Latin America, because yeah, whatever, but these are swim trunks, shorts, so awesome for paddleboarding. I wear them here, and then I have this cute little swimsuit that I would wear for like the cold pool that was on site, so something a little bit cuter. Shorts. These are my hiking shorts. Again, I like length. I like pockets. I wear this with a belt. These are quick dry shorts. I got them last year. Super comfortable. And they suit me for the activities that I'm going to do. Hiking. I wear these when I go for walks. Very convenient for me and my style. And then I brought these ones. These are more like my water, I call them water shorts. But these I paddleboard in as well too. So I might just wear these paddleboarding. I sometimes wore them maybe if I went for a hike or something, but I really prefer the blue ones for hiking. So preference, they're quick dry. They were great. Will I bring them? I'm not sure if I'll bring them when we go in November, to be honest, because we're not going to be like paddleboarding or surfing. Might leave those behind. Socks. I brought my merino wool socks. I will probably bring them in November because we're staying at a place that's a little bit colder, but I did not wear these at all. It's a bit overkill going somewhere warm. But I do bring about 4 or 5 pairs of socks. They were good because I was volunteering in the gardens and we wore rubber boots in the gardens, so socks became important. This is another swimsuit bottom that I brought with me. I know I said I only brought 2 swimsuits, but that's 2 bottoms. And usually for paddleboarding, I'll just wear my sports bra and it's fine to swim in. I usually pack a travel towel. It's super light, super convenient. Did I super need it? Not really. Did I use it? I did. Will you need it if you come on retreat? Towels will be provided for you, so I would forget about this unless you have one and you really want to bring it. It's helpful if, like, my towel I had at the ranch was, wet in my room and the laundry was closed and I couldn't get access to another one. I use this. And then this is like a swimsuit wrap, I guess I would say. I got it made when I was living in Africa. Different reasons, but I just picked up a piece of fabric and I brought it to my seamstress there, and she kind of made the ends all pretty and she added some rope. This I'll bring to the beach with me. I'll sit on it as a towel. I'll use it as a towel. It's super lightweight. If I don't want to bring this with me, I'll wear it after I've gone swimming. Super convenient. I like this piece and I like traveling with it. Necessary? Not really 100%, but and I think that's it. Actually, the hotel I stayed in San Jose had these little bars of soap, so I took some for the road to bring on other trips. Again, I like carrying those little soaps with me, especially when I stay in places that typically don't have those things. That's it. So what I don't have here, the pants that I wore to the airport, again, they're super light material. They're kind of like a hiking pants, but they look cute as well too, so I could dress them up if I needed to. Didn't need to. And so this is basically it. So if you're coming to Costa Rica with me, packing carry-on only is not necessarily necessary if you can't or don't want to or whatever. We do recommend that you pack your stuff in a backpack versus a rolly. This is really just for transportation. The rolly suitcase won't work at Chakra. La Kusinga too, like the walkways to get from room to room is bumpy. A lot of places I've stayed personally in Costa Rica, that was my 4th time going, isn't roller suitcase friendly. So unless you're staying at like a high-end resort and you're only staying there, then I would recommend bringing a backpack to Costa Rica. If you have it, again, if you're coming on a retreat, you don't have a backpack, you don't want to invest in one because it's the only time you'll use it, then don't do it. Like I'm really come from a minimalist approach, so I will only buy things if I know I will use them continuously over and over again and they serve a very function. I don't like buying things that I know I'll only use once. But I think this is it. That is what I packed. And so I hope this was helpful. Let me know. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. And happy travel. And again, if you're coming to Costa Rica, like, you will get a list. So packing this way is not some of the stuff that I bring, like, is not necessarily what you'll need to have our time together. But this is this is what I packed in my bag. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, let me know if this was helpful.